A very popular topic for the last couple of months has been the AI bubble. Some people believe there's an AI bubble, some people believe there isn't, and either side will justify that position. I'm on the camp that we do have an AI bubble, and this AI bubble could exist for 2 years, 4 years, and it's likely going to end with a pretty good sell off. Hopefully, not like the one that the dot com bubble created, but I think there's going to be a very harsh bear market, similar to the one we saw in 2022 or worse. Now, it's good just to be rational and honest about what we're seeing. We have seen NVIDIA go from about a $200 billion business in 2022 up to being a $5 trillion market cap company. That's incredible. But it's logical to think, wow, is it really worth that much? Is it going to continue to have revenues for the next 5 years that are as incredible as the last couple of years? And I doubt that on principle. It's businesses would go bankrupt if they keep spending the kinds of money that they're going to have to spend on NVIDIA GPUs. And really, it extends to other places around semiconductor. You're seeing a pretty good sell off today, but AMD just not too long ago was worth 30% less. And now, boom, it's worth far more. Broadcom 3 years ago was worth $250 billion. Now they're $1.7 trillion in market cap. Another incredible rise to a semiconductor stock feeding that data center. You've also seen the companies that are expected to generate power or to sell the equipment that's going to generate power really swell up in price. GEV being a pretty good example of that. So, this AI bubble, can't say that it's going to pop anytime soon. Nobody knows that. I don't know if it's going to pop. I don't know if they're going to have a sell off the next month or two. But it makes me, as an older investor, realize that I should be taking some gains and going into alternative assets like treasuries, something that if the stock market were to really fail, I have a very good portion of my portfolio untouched, unscathed, and ready either to deploy or use it, frankly, for my standard of living. And that's going to be important. So as we operate here in 2025, where we've had a good year, we've had very good returns this year, where the S&P has gone up nicely overall for the year to date. It's up 15%, even with today's sell-off. Over the last 5 years, it's up really nicely. Hey, that's great. That's why we invest in stocks, so we can see our wealth grow as stock prices go up. But looking at the long-term plan is also important, which is, as I look at, where will I be in 5 years? I likely want more fixed income, probably more treasuries. It's not a bad time to think about that and just start moving things over when stock prices are still fairly high. It's not a wholesale change. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that as an investor, an older investor, I'm 57, I'll probably start moving, a couple percentage points of assets that are equity stocks over to maybe some fixed income treasuries each year, and maybe wake up 5 years from now with another 10% of my portfolio in those really safe investments. For young investors, I think it's a really good time to just learn the lessons of which stocks are really worth having and which ones are more of a meme stock or a fad. Some of these stocks are terrific. I think Amazon is going to have a terrific year going forward. I think they're a powerhouse. Going down the valuation ladder to a smaller cap, I think Uber's terrific. I think they had great earnings today. The stock market's selling the stock off. There's some software stocks that look terrific. Salesforce is highly discounted. So for younger investors or more growth oriented investors, it's a good time to see which stocks are going to be really sold off during a correction and really lose a lot of its stock price because there was no intrinsic value to support stock prices, and which stocks are going to hold their value better. We will see how that shapes. So that's a quick video on this AI bubble. I'd like to talk about it more often because it is something that's going on. We can't deny it. It's been a terrific year for stocks, but the AI stocks have been flying up and are to a point of being irrational. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it interesting. Would you like more access to content like this? Consider being a paid member. You get more real-time access to videos when they're published. You also get access to a Discord and many other value add benefits for investors, like access to the tools that I use when I analyze stocks. Take a look at the 4 levels that are available on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Thank you.